Welcome back to Borderland Treasure, sponsored by Preservation Texas and the County of El Paso. Tonight, a look at the incredible buildings of Otto H. Thorman. He built the first home in Kern Place, and a certain Supreme Court justice lived out her childhood in one of his homes. Take a look. A home with somewhat of an ancient feel.
It was, in fact, the first house in Kern Place.
Found in this historic neighborhood in West El Paso. Completed in 1915, the Paul Luckett home resembles a castle.
It's really kind of an interesting interpretation.
But exhibits an eclectic combination of styles.
This is a El Paso Pueblo revival style done in stone.
With classical Beaux-Art features.
And I love that little toothy cornice with the concrete vigas.
The architect behind this breathtaking home, a man who began his career at only 19 years old.
What was great about Otto Thorman is that he was very prolific. He built maybe 1,500 different structures in numerous styles.
Otto H. Thorman, originally from Missouri, received his architectural training by correspondence. Then he established an office in Albuquerque. In 1911, he opened his firm in El Paso. Only 3 years later, he built this incredible 3,700 square foot home.
I don't know of a single 22-year-old that would have the wits to build something. He really was a genius.
The exterior is complex in design, but step inside and you'll be surprised by the simplicity and elegance of the rooms.
That plaster cornice is just stunning, and it feels so modern.
The floor's original, and so are the windows. Thorman designed buildings in a variety of styles, but he was famous for his Pueblo-style homes, like the Lackman residence, also in Kern Place. Designed in 1919, it was acquired by the Schwartz family in 1945 for $11,000.
It was torn to pieces.
The home was faithfully restored, and it's been passed down from generation to generation ever since.
It's constant maintenance to keep it in great condition like this.
The original black and white tile flooring draws the eye. In the bathrooms, you'll find the original fixtures, and in the basement,
You can put your hands on the walls if you need to catch yourself.
a hidden surprise.
And this is an original walk-in safe.
Not far away on North Mesa Street, you'll find a striking brown brick building, the Women's Club of El Paso. Built in 1916 in the Georgian Revival style, the club features a classically designed porch with engaged columns, pedimented windows, and stately chimneys. The brickwork was crafted by masons more than 100 years ago.
And all these really gifted people who loved what they did would put their hearts and souls into the work.
So much history happened inside.
You had World War I here. They did bandages with the Red Cross. So many different programs.
The Women's Club served as a place where women could be activists and perform community service, and it is still active today.
I find one of probably my biggest thrills about this place is the stage and the auditorium. This is where children who had no place to perform publicly were able to come and do piano recitals, plays, sing, choirs.
Thorman's masterpieces aren't only in West El Paso. The architect also built several homes in the Manhattan Heights district. This one on Federal, another example of the Pueblo style. Built in 1926, its gorgeous interior has just been restored by its owners, Mr. and Mrs. Reed.
It's elegant, it's artistic, and it's beautiful.
And on the same street, this Flemish revival home, also designed by Thorman, is where a girl named Sandra Day O'Connor spent much of her childhood, long before she was appointed to the United States Supreme Court. The buildings of Otto Thorman, treasures in El Paso. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you here next time.